Former President Donald Trump will make his first public appearance since learning he will be charged with dozens of federal crimes. On Friday, the Justice Department unsealed its 49-page indictment. Trump is facing 37 charges related to his storing of classified documents after he left the White House. The charges also include obstruction, conspiracy, and making false statements to investigators. Trump maintains his innocence. He'll make his first court appearance in Miami on Tuesday, but today he'll be speaking to Republican voters in Georgia and North Carolina. Scott McFarlane is in Greensboro, North Carolina. Scott, good morning to you.
Good morning.
And what can you tell us at this stage? Take us inside the indictment, and specifically, what stood out to you with how prosecutors made this case?
This truly historic document alleges not just a crime, Michelle, but a cover-up. It has these resonant echoes of Watergate. The former president's accused of not only concealing and potentially exposing America's most sensitive secrets, its nuclear secrets, military secrets, in a ballroom, in a bedroom, in a bathroom in Mar-a-Lago. But according to the charging documents, he worked to circumvent the efforts to rescue or retrieve those records, either working through his attorneys or trying to work around his attorneys. Also noteworthy in some of the granular detail in the charging documents, the former president's accused of showing at least some of these records to a writer, to a member of a political action committee. These are federal charges, and it's worth leaning into that point. The former president of the United States accused of a crime against the United States.
Yeah, Scott, so the former president's now been indicted in 2 jurisdictions for 2 completely different sets of charges. That's also not the only legal jeopardy he's in. What else can you tell us about that?
Well, let's start off with the special counsel, Jack Smith, Jeff. He has shown some of his cards in this new indictment, but only some. There's still an investigation into efforts to overturn the 2020 election results that Jack Smith is leading through his special counsel office, including what became of all the money raised based on baseless claims of fraud in the election, and also what gave rise to January 6th, that is epicentered in Washington, D.C. There's also the investigation with a grand jury in Fulton County, Georgia, in Atlanta, into efforts by Trump and others to overturn Georgia's 2020 election results. There are already 2 trains on 2 different tracks in which Donald Trump is a passenger. There can be 2 more, and all of them will move along potentially simultaneously.
So he's set to make his first court appearance in this case on Tuesday. What can we expect to actually see come Tuesday?
We might not see much of anything, Dana. The federal court system prohibits cameras inside the courtroom, inside the courthouse. They do take booking photos inside the U.S. Marshal's office. The former president will have a booking photo taken, but in the federal system, they don't release booking photos. We also know most, if not all, federal courthouses have private entrances for high-profile witnesses, high-profile defendants, or those who are in Marshal's custody in pretrial detention. It's possible the former president could be ushered into the courthouse out of sight. It's an initial appearance and an arraignment Tuesday in Miami. This could take just a matter of minutes. He'll enter a plea of guilty or not guilty to talk about some release conditions, and then this case heads to a judge who was appointed by Trump himself.
All right, Scott, just the beginning of things yet again. Thank you.